There is a vacuum in the Western market for British Muslims. This is where Islamic Design House provided a platform for artists like me to be able to house our collections and produce new fashion for this community.
The timing is absolutely perfect. You know, there's a generation of Muslims who have either been born here or been brought up here, and have obviously got the very strong foundations which their families have laid for them with Islam and their faith and so on. And at the same time, you know, they're living in the West now, and so it's that integration somehow of, you know, keeping, obviously, you know, staying who you are, but also, of course, you're being exposed to new influences. So I think it really is catering to a real need, you know, for young Muslims in particular, because they want more contemporary Islamic products.
As a result, companies have begun to take on this challenge and cater for this niche in the market.
We at Silk Road Clothing understand this challenge and aspire to provide contemporary Islamic designs for the second generation Muslim women.
It was imperative for us to seek out talented individuals who have the design skills and the aspirations of producing unique quality products. Our vision is for Islamic Design House to be a platform for established and upcoming Muslim artists to showcase their creative talents.
Magnum photographer Simon Wheatley reflects on a photo shoot experience with the Islamic Design House group.
It was different. The way that the models had to portray a certain modesty and contextualizing the girls with Liverpool Street at rush hour, for example, I find that a lot of fun. Looking at it sociologically, it is interesting, the realization that an immigrant community has arrived, and they're recognizing their geographical reality by the Western element within their fashion, but at the same time they are keen to preserve their own cultural heritage. So I think it's a very admirable concept.
And this is one of the main reasons that I'm working with Islamic Design House, in that we share the same goals, share the same vision.
These designers often try and embed a deeper spiritual meaning within the clothing designs.
Part of my goal is really to say, for young people to be able to celebrate their spirituality, their religion, whatever it may be, and do that in a positive form by connecting with people, young people, the modern kind of contemporary, the age that we're in today, in using clothing. No doubt clothing is a huge part of people's lives, young people's lives, in wanting to kind of wear something which is the latest trend or the latest fashion. So clothing and this kind of fascination with designer labels and designer clothing, that's kind of part of my my hope, to be able to give them spirituality through the channel, present to them these values which people should and we should all appreciate. And the specific range that I've got, the first kind of range that's come out with Islamic Design House, being the term knowledge. You'll see knowledge kind of imprinted onto the t-shirts in this kind of Arabic graffiti style.
We're here in this country. We need to actually respect other people's views as well. And I think it's important that we have that in mind when we're designing.
It's important for us as Muslims to let people know that we're about peace. We're living here, our children are growing up here, and we're happy to be Muslims, and we're peaceful people. So, is that true? Yes! Okay, just making sure. I was getting a bit worried that, well, maybe me and the Korean, we're different than you people, but alhamdulillah, we're Muslims, we're peaceful people.
If it wasn't for people like us, none of the Western people would understand our type of clothing.
With interest generating from countries in Europe, North America and even Australia, these designers and companies are optimistic of a fruitful future.
We believe that our products are not limited to the Muslim community, but have the potential to cater for a wider audience, a wider market, and going mainstream. And I believe working with Islamic Design House, we are at the forefront of a new cultural trend, and we're uniquely creating something new.
I think, you know, barriers are beginning to sort of fall a bit, you know, and I think some of the boundaries will begin to kind of fade a little bit.
And I think it's important that we, as Muslim designers, are actually much more open-minded as well, and not just to market to our own people. And I think it's sad when we do that. We need to open up a bit more and open up to the West.
The interest already and the kind of appeal that there has been from all over the world, I think has certainly proved that this is something that is here to stay and is something that will flourish, no doubt about it. As the negativity increases around, you know, surrounding the Islamic faith, there's no doubt about it. Along with that negativity, there's also a lot of curiosity and a lot of questions at the moment, at this present time. So that's why I think that there has been so much interest in the work that I do, because people are, you know, seriously curious about what is Islam, who are the Muslims.
And I think it's something that certainly a young Western audience market or people will be able to respond to without any problem, without any of the baggage or before. You know, I think it's going to be, you know, young Western white people, you know, looking at, you know, Islamic Islamic designs and going, yeah, I just like that. I don't know why I like it, but I like it, and therefore I'm going to wear it.